Alright, what's good? I have not recorded a trade in a few days, I believe, or at least did a voiceover on a recorded trade. I record most of my trades just for journaling purposes, but let's see. Looking for a possible tap into this area here. I'd like to see really a dig into this CSS there. So we have this range on ES as well. You can see it over here. And this could be the manipulation out. And then we see a push a lot lower. Time will tell. We've got a lot of room to go down. We just had this one-sided move all the way up all morning. Let me turn this music down. Also, we have initial balance high. Where's that at? Right here. So a little sweep of this area is not bad. See if this was another failed breakout on ES. Let me delete that. One thing to note as well on this, we've got these 15-minute imbalances. So we've got wick, no overlap. So here's an imbalance. Here's another small one. It's hard to see, but if I do this, you can see we have a small imbalance there. And so this fractal on the 15-minute, pull this, see how we line up. Yes, around the 6-1. So if we do get moving lower, it's going to be a pretty decent move. I would expect us to start bouncing pretty soon though. I would like it to get all the way up through here and go test another high, but we'll see how it reacts once we get to this area. Need to clear this 1-minute imbalance first. It's first order of business. So as you can see, I'm not going to move my stop yet, just because we could get a move back into this imbalance on the 1 minute. Now that's, I don't know if I have something like this. Oh yeah, I do. Got IFEG. Now that it's inverted, it could just keep ripping, just one time framing. One time framing means the candle never goes back to the low of the prior candle. It just continues to go higher and higher and higher and higher. Let's see. Yeah, so what I was saying is if we get a fail to close here, we could move back into this. I mean, possibly even do one of these before continuing higher. So that candle failed to close right there. And when it failed to close, when we came back down here, kind of like what I was talking about. Now it could come, I mean, it could slap all the way and stop me out, right? All right, so I think what I'll do with this video is anytime I'm not talking, I'll just increase the speed of the video during the editing process. That way you don't have to sit through a bunch of dead time. You can just see the trade, and as I'm talking, you can maybe learn something or not. But I hope that made sense what I was talking about earlier when I was waiting for a pullback into this IFEG. And the reason I didn't want to go break even is because we could definitely have wicked into this area before continuing higher. I'd like, some confidence for this trade would be for us to close above this spot, which we just did, but doesn't mean I'm going to move my stop in here yet, just because I'm going for a bigger pool. If I was scalping, I would have already moved my stop break even when we were getting close to here, because that would have been roughly a 1-to-1, or maybe, no, I wouldn't even have had to move it, because it would have been a, yeah, that would have been a 1-to-1 anyway. I don't like how ES is continuing to reject the EMA, reject the bottom of this range. I don't like to see that. I'd like to see acceptance back into this range and a move back to the top for my trade to hit TP. If we can get a close above this high, if we can get a 1 minute close above this high, I'll move to break even. See a quick run of all these highs here. They could definitely go a lot higher, so let me do this. Let me move this to oh, I'll leave it here for now. We'll see. 50% of this wick is what I'm looking for. So the tap of the 5-minute inversion here. Got to keep in mind this here. So could deliver 50% to the low TP on this zone and then push it back higher. Back at the bottom of the range on ES. I'll make a final decision on what to do with this trade in the, like we got 2.5 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. I'd like to see it push back up, obviously. The close here below this candle, so this candle closing below that candle is a little concerning. So what we'll do is once we get above this high, if we get back above this high, this failed to close high. It'll really be this. Go to trailing. Because we should see some speed above that high if we can get back over it. We need to get this high first. 134.50. Be this one here. See if we can close that high. Okay, quick spike. We're not quite at the top of the range on ES, so I don't really want to get too cute with moving my stop yet. But I'll move it to this low. the way. Get that out the way. So just what I'm looking at is these zones right here. It's the reason I'm trailing this low. We did get a close above, so we should be pushing up. Take at least these highs. It's a bunch of stacked highs there. 1, 2, 3. See this little sweep. If ES can get back to the top of the range here, we should TP it. Get this out the way. So I think I talked about this the other day on, that's not a sweep, that's a gulag. These candles with no wicks. Market likes to come back and actually make a wick. We got this area up here. Back at the bottom of the range on ES. So this makes it, since we're back at the bottom here on ES and NQ is not, it makes me think that we're really gonna have a hard push out of here, like a really expansive move. But it's got to suck up pretty soon for me to be convinced of that. Just like this, but we need a close up here. I'd like to see a close up there. Okay. So I like the fact that we did not close this low. We gave a fail to close there. And if I was trailing pretty aggressively, what I would do is I would move it to this low. I'd move my TP up to here, or trailing stop rather, not TP. But I'm going to trail extremely aggressive here, and I'm going to move it to this low, because I think we should see a pretty quick pop. And I'll probably move it to the low of this candle once it pops up a little bit. Because what I don't want to see is a fail to close around these highs again, and then a reversion back to here would be not good. It would at least come sweep this low out, I think. So when this candle gets about, I don't know, 10 seconds left, I'll move my stop here. All right. Okay. Cool with that. So I gave it 1, 2, 3, 4 chances to really pop up, and it didn't do it. Doesn't mean it's not going to, but I am securing profits at that point, because we could come down here to this low. We come down to this low, and then I gave up all this profit that I could have just secured, right? All right. Pretty long video. I appreciate y'all tuning in and giving any suggestions or comments. Much appreciated. Later.